Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee, Florida. This is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup. A clash of top 10 teams as these two will get their oil checked early. It's the Pittsburgh Panthers and the Florida State Seminoles. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Thanks, Reese. Checking in with the Florida State head coach here for the kick. This is a developing storyline. Early in the season, they took a risk starting a young freshman quarterback, but he has continued to shine and get better each and every week. Now, late in the season, a chance for the college football playoff is on the line. His team is playing with great energy and enthusiasm, but they have got to continue to take care of the ball and focus and perform every single game. We'll see how he's able to get off to a quick start here in the first quarter. I'll keep you posted from the sidelines. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Hit lined up, ready for the opening kickoff as we get things underway. He'll bring it out. It's Gill. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Bunch formation for these receivers. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wide receiver comes in motion. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Working that left side now. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Got to be wondering about the psyche of that cornerback now who just gave up the big play. He's going to be looking for that corner route later in the game. He's got to be careful not to overcommit to the outside, because if he does, that could mean a big home run type completion if there's a big breaking route by his receiver.
Hand off from the shotgun. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The Seminoles in the hurry up.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on 3rd down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Timeout called as the play clock had gotten down to 3 seconds. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. He's looking downfield to throw. He lets one fly deep. Picked off. What a play by this defense. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a super return as he takes it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
And I guess he didn't watch the tape from a week ago, because when you threw at this guy last week, he made big plays. He had 2 picks a week ago. They try him early in this football game, and it's the exact same result. You better be wary when you go after that young man.
This offense has it with really good field position. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. On the run, still looking. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about, because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Quarterback slides, and he's got enough for the 1st down.
On the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Snap to the back. Ripping through the defense. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Going to the running game. Finding an escape route. Picks up the 1st down. Forced out of bounds right at the 33-yard line. Really good pickup there.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Creates a little space, finding some room. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
Hey, coaches talk about it all the time, man. We want to run the football, get in manageable 3rd down situations. Well, you don't have to worry about that. If you can just hand it to this guy and he gets you a 1st down and he gets you another 1st down, the ground game is really working. This offense has got it flowing.
Play action on 1st down. Under fire. And down he goes.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it. Got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dome. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
You wonder if there's just a little bit of rust with this offense right now coming off the bye week, right? They just haven't been able to get clicking in this game throwing the football. They're going to have to find that mojo and get back into a rhythm here pretty quickly.
He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Was looking for more running room and found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Quarterback may change this route. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense is waking up now, right? The first drive, they allowed a touchdown. They were a bit scrambled. They kind of all got together, rallied on the sideline. They've been pretty lights out since. Forced a punt on the last possession. They've now got the offense set up in 4th down again. Great job there. Pass defense, 3rd down. This defense now starting to put it together.
So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Trying play action. Pressure coming. Had to throw it before he wanted. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And so far, man, everything's been difficult for this offense. And credit to the defense. They've taken away all the easy stuff. The easy perimeter throws, the quick throws. Nice job playing fast, playing physical. But this QB's got to get a little bit more in rhythm. Be a little bit more patient. Go through his progressions a little bit better. Right now, so far, it's an 0 for 4 start.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face base in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
The Panthers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Fires left. He's got it. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
If you're going to attack and have success against man coverage, then you've got to have great timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver. Really nice rapport. You could tell these two have been spending a lot of time this offseason throwing to one.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to blow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. As we get a look at the stats, lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing the 3rd down and goal.
3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. They'll go to the air. Takes the easy completion. Looking for the end zone. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here.
Well, quarterback had nowhere to go with it deep down the field, so he found his back, just hoping he could maybe make something happen with it, but the defense rallied, made a nice tackle, setting up 4th down.
So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Pittsburgh!
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
And he puts through the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Hill. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. The give to the left. Turning it on! That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Seminoles have always been known for explosive, flashy, big plays, but think of guys like Dalvin Cook and the toughness that he ran with. That's on display here.
And then those guys that I think of, too, with work done where you hand them the football and big plays can happen. And often
he tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And that's not a surprise. When a QB lines up and sees man-to-man coverage on his guy that runs so fast on the GPS that it's speeding in a school zone, like, this dude can absolutely roll. He sees man coverage, tries to take advantage of it. They don't execute on that play. But if you want to play that defense, I think you'll get that pattern a lot from that guy.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got a little grass. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
And the Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Quickly complete. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
The Seminoles can really attack on this 2nd and short. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
And the Seminoles pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Young. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Rolls it in. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Back to pass. They're working that left side. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And I think this is starting to get really frustrating for this defense, man. This is a drive that they're putting play after play together. And you finally force the 3rd down, and they get the 1st down again. And so starting to sub some bodies because they're getting a little bit tired. They've got to find a way to get a 3rd down stop.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quarterback making adjustments. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. And it looks like they displayed some serious arm strength shown there. Really nice third down suck defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the pitch.
Funky little play.
To post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion setting up for.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble.
Oh, I'm about to lose.
That is no good. And here in the second quarter, we remain all knotted up.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Oh, the sweet feet. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Swings it out to the flat. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
It's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball. And this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
Well, the quarterback wants that throwback, guys. He's thinking to himself, I'm going to drive down the field here in a 2-minute situation. We're going to get the lead. We're going to have the momentum going into the first half, but he got too aggressive. He should have thrown that one away. Because now
how is he getting hit like that?
Points here at the end of the half.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Might be calling a hot route. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Escapes the pressure to his right. Yep, got some room into the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. And he's not going to take the touchback. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. Let's begin with a look at Wake Forest, taking on the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. And it's the Demon Deacons, looking to move to 4-0 on the young season. And they're in front right now, and they've done it with discipline. Kind of the calling card of this program. Here now a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the Pac-12 Conference.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the 2nd half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looking left. He makes a catch. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Ripped past midfield. Finally stopped at the 42, and that's the kind of chunk play that gets drives going.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They'll keep it on the ground to the right. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll give it to the back. Maybe some room here. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And this offense is kind of showing you a little bit of everything, but putting big plays together, really getting their momentum going. This ground attack now, you watch, they've got a little bit of everything, man. The balance, the structure, the play calling. Right now, they're in a really good rhythm.
Oh, he's got a chance. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. The give to the tailback. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
And we always go back and we look like, what was the play of the game? Those moments that were so big, that was huge for this offense, man. Already trailing in the football game, 3rd down and long situation to get that conversion and now get 1st and goal. A chance to cut into this lead. Really nice, big, opportunistic, timely play for this offense.
Bounces out, looking for that line. It's Hill. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
They lost ground on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. They'll run play action. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Pitt! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. So a drive there of 84 yards, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Fielded in the end zone, it's Singleton. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the 3rd. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
The Seminoles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab on the left. Breaks into the open. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Quarterback making checks. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield on 1st down. Back open and look. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3. After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the 1st down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
The Noles are moving quickly down the field. Can't get, just dismissing tackles. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
And the Knowles racing to the line in the hurry-up. Off play action. Oh, they're after him. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains.
Here we go, ready.
Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Slams it. Touchdown, Knowles. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
On these critical 4th downs, as a quarterback, you've got to find your best matchup, and they didn't just get the first down. He had his guy one-on-one. He took a shot, and it pays off for a huge score.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So a drive there of 82 yards, and the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking for a crease to the left. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. There was no reason to hesitate on the sideline there. Just keep the offense out and go for it.
Dude, 4th and inches. If I can't get inches, I deserve to lose football games. So I'm going for it on 4th and inches every single time.
They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. try to regroup a little bit after that mental error. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Fires to the right. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now, if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Motion from the wide receiver. He wants to change this route. Back to pass on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught. But how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Now facing a 3rd and long. The play action fake. And they're not on the same page there.
After that incompletion on 3rd and long, because of where they are in the field right now and this juncture of the game, I'm expecting them to go ahead, kick a field goal here, and make this a 2-possession game.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he missed it. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Let me in this damn game, bro. Fix it up.
For this kicker, I tell you this, he can't blame the weather for all this. This is a beautiful day. He needs to do better executing these field goals.
Slithers into space. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has...
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Fires to the wideout. And it's his 4th interception of the game. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it 1st down at the 42. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Throws to the tight end. Connection to the right. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Nice job executing the 4-minute offense. You know, they practice this throughout the week, having a lead late in the game, running plays to just get enough to get first downs to stay on the field, and they are executing this 4-minute offense to perfection.
Off the play fake on 1st down. It's complete to the left. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. The Seminoles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on second down. Right down the middle. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
He wants to go deep. And he reels it in at the 15-yard line. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
And that is big time, late in the game, that you can trust your quarterback to still throw the football because you know it's only a few more first downs, and this one's over. Nice to have a guy like that you can trust.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. No wasted time as the defense uses a timeout here. 1:54 left to play.
It's really important at this point of the game late that they at least get a field goal here to make this a two-possession game. So they're staying conservative. They're running the football, keeping it on the ground to execute that idea.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Just feeds the running back. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple. And that's the final timeout for Pitt. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Back has it. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. He'll take it himself. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Fires on the move. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Defense making the play. Hey, never hurts to pad the stats on D either, right? And they'll be able to run out the clock. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Going for 6. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. Guess not all doinks are bad. Off the right, upright, and through. And now the lead is even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
And he's going to bring this one out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. They needed a big play, and they got it, and the foot down for the first down.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
FSU calling its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it, because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time to go to the other guy to see what he can do, because this passing attack has not been great.
Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Wants to throw on third. He wants a big play here late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Panthers!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw. Nice catch for the 2-point conversion. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it in style with a 57-yard toss for 6. The hands team able to secure that football, and with that, should have secured a victory.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of